Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Thank you very, very much for all you guys that participated last night in last night's live streaming. It was so much fun, and the energy was really great. It was a really good time. It was super, super enjoyable. Thanks so much. And so, yeah, it gave me an idea for this morning. I was reading some of my manuals and going through some stuff on Pinterest and some documentation. I ran across some really great information that I had yet to come across on manifesting and some of the blocks. So what I want to do is a pick a card read on how quickly you're manifesting the love you want. Because I was unaware of one of the glitches in it, and of course it should have been the biggest one, but because I never really suffered that many traumas, I didn't or do not have a lot of healing to do, but some people do, and that's one of the major blockages. Is the older we get, the more set we are in our energies, what we do, what our belief systems are, you know what I mean? So we kind of get stuck. That's why they say you're stuck in a rut, or you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Seriously, things like that. If you have pathways in your brain that are used to going to, I've always done it this way, and I've made it by, you know what I mean? It's a sort of stubbornness, and then this new way of thinking can be seen as, you know, just highfalutin and out there. Just think of, who is that act? It's not going to work if I try to think too hard. Anyway, it was like the old stubborn actors like Jack Nicholson or anything like that as some of their unconvincible characters, anything that they consider new agey or whatever, but it is just simply a stream of consciousness and thought that works, that was not really available or thought as a reliable scientific entity in the 40s and 50s and whatever. So when people have healing to do, they can be stuck in that rut. So now we realize that we can manifest. Everything is energy, and everything changes in accordance with the way we picture it in our realities, and it can change very quickly, okay? So knowing it's already yours and is on its way, you let go of desire or lack, right? And then it simply can materialize because we're not desperate for it. We're not chasing it. We realize it's already on its way. And that is something we need to know and negotiate with ourselves in the realm of love, okay? The only problem with that one arena is passion sometimes creates desperation because you are so entranced by it and so focused on it that you can actually suffocate the energy and the oxygen it needs to materialize in its own free time. So we're going to just see if you have blockages in manifesting your love or how quickly you can manifest your love. Because right when you think of something, a watch kettle is never going to boil. You ever wait for that pasta when you're starving? It seems like it takes 16 years to cook, because that's our utter and absolute focus. But if you're reading a magazine article while it's cooking, you're multitasking, you're learning other things, it's not your singular focus, it just seems to be ready. Ta-da, right? We're going to use our fun, sexy cards, these sexual healing cards, because this is also in the same purpose, right? We're trying to manifest something. However, we have to give it its breathing space, and we have to let the universe do the work it wants to do, right? We're not the friggin' driver, navigator, the whole functioning unit. There are other working parts, so we just got to let it sort of chill out and let it become the energy it needs to do, and then come back to us. But, you know, believing it's ours the whole time and then just letting the universe take care of it is much easier and much more fluid as well, right? Okay, so let's see. We'll use our spirit animals as the counting card. So number 1 will be the coyote spirit, trusting divine detours. I'm trying to watch what the cat is up to. The chameleon, acting as if, will be number 2. I love that because my cousin used to always say as if, and it is true. If you act like it already is in existence and you're just waiting for more of it, it's much more fluid for sure. And this is one of my favorites, the deer spirit. You know, just being a gentle touch. Sometimes it's so needed in the world because people can be so absolutely aggressive in their demeanors and them chasing what they want. It's not an ideal scenario, you know what I mean? Ian, she's after the wire. I got him. The cat was just chewing on the wire. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so we're just going to be aware of this energy and use it positively for the greatest results, right? Yes, we can make our wish box. So and so, I am really in love with Aaron, Brian, Marcus, and then you write that down. It goes in your wish box. They are in love with me. I am drawing love towards me. I am drawing stable, loving relationships towards me. Then you just put it away in your wish and manifestation box, envelope, jar, whatever it is, and you let it just sort of freely float out there. Now you've given it up. You're not hanging on with any desperation or impatience, which can squelch it. We want it to expand and come to us, right, in a natural way. All right, let's go. Let me see what we got. Number 1. Oh, I'm excited. Aren't these animal cards just so delightful? Oh, we have the Knight of Wands. So this is group 1. How quickly are we manifesting our love? And or if there's blockages is what we are after in terms of the message. So what can we find out about group 1 and how quickly they're manifesting their true loves, their twin flames, their significant others without any blockages? Remember too that, you know, all we have to do when we wake up is pretend exactly as if it's already occurring. And then we visualize. Visualization and writing it works twofold. It magnetizes it because visualization is, it's another form of energy, and it's specifying to the universe and yourself that this is already in existence. You know, it's like that clay you are molding specifically to your design, right? Yeah. And what you'd like the experiences to be like. And make sure it's what you really, really want, not just what you think you want. You know, if other people are suggesting it, it's your channeling for this. So let me see what we have here. We have, oh, nice. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. Wow, 9 of Pentacles and 5 of Chalices. Okay, yeah. So this group with your potential to manifest is very strong. And I don't feel a lot of blockages. What I feel is a little bit of impatience. And it's hard not to be, right? You've already pictured this person. You have their name constantly in your head, what it would be like with this encounter. And I feel like the way to speed this up is absolutely start using your visualizations, okay? Picture you guys out at a nice meal together. Again, make sure you have your magic box with what exactly you'd like to do together. You know what I mean? And find out specifics of things they like and picture yourself participating in that. You know, whether it's something that you wouldn't normally do, like if they like to go to specific museums, if they like to participate in certain lectures, they like Broadway. Picture yourself in these box seats with them enjoying this. You know what I mean? The visualization. It amplifies that energy to such a degree. It's fantastic. You know what I mean? It creates an awareness of, you know, certainty. Like this is already occurring for sure. And, you know, I feel like this is sort of like a moon mood too. So you're like on a journey of renewal. And you're getting unstuck from these old habits. You need to make time to be with yourself without distractions of anything. The courage to look at the unwanted or the unembraced parts of your being until you can find a resolution. Because there are little blockages, and that's simply impatience. You know what I mean? But like any good thing, you just can't hurry. You can't hurry a good recipe. If you cut corners to speed things up, it is not the ideal scenario. So we're being patient, and we're really bringing in the passion by visualizing it. Visualizing what the hugs would feel like, the kisses, the caresses, the touches, right? And with 5 of Chalices, the offerings, the little gifts you'd bring each other, the smiles, the gestures, all those beautiful, beautiful things. And I'm going to pull an animal card too because I love these so much. And you're going to be working with Badger Spirit, which I love, because this is all about, wait, I got to bring it in the circle. This is about being fearless and bold. So again, we're not always sitting around waiting for the approach of the male if we're females. A lot of times they have egos that have been damaged, so they're not really in the place to be their strongest, most approaching selves. So we could always be the one that approaches if they know they have a birthday coming, if we know they like a specific kind of coffee, you know, hey, I heard you like this and that. There's a new coffee place around the corner. Would you like to try it? Especially if it's about, you know, you have a new business prospect or something to discuss. That way you have a topic so you don't feel like you're empty-handed. Research a little something that they like. Discussion is very, very easy if you just are natural and authentic about stuff. Think of what you're interested in, topics that you know about. And again, you can know if they're interested as well by the eye contact, that their feet are facing you, and all those things. Be bold. You don't always have to have somebody approach you, for sure. I'd probably say 50% of the people I've ever dated, I've shown interest in and started to talk to them or ask them out. Because, yeah, I can tell, I also like people that are more shy and reserved as well in that aspect of romance. So, yeah, I would be waiting around until I was 100 years old, pretty much, if that were the case. So, yeah, be bold. That's you guys. Wonderful. Remember, just impatience seems to be your only sort of stepping stone that you need to work with. And again, that's easy. You just use that to envision and just have a little fantasy in your head, and all that energy is going to start working and propelling you towards them. So that's wonderful. And again, be bold. Be bold like the coffee, yeah. Don't forget, if you're new, to like and press subscribe. We've got lots of cool stuff coming, romance, fun stuff for Halloween, live reads, all these things, and all my links are below if you guys need a private read. And my Patreon is now up and running as well. So now we're going to go on to number 2, about how well are we manifesting our love. And act as if, again, act as if it is already occurring. So let's see if you guys have any blockages. Very, very nice. We have the stars. Ooh, so you're having very strong manifestation. You definitely, you have the wish card. It is, you guys are putting it into action. I see the majority of you already doing that. Ace of Pentacles, very good. Yeah, aces, new starts. You're turning a fresh page and realizing, okay, those old doubts, any of those things, they don't serve me or my purpose, so I'm letting them go. And Judgment, this is actually you when the scales of justice coming back in your favor, because you have good karma. You have good karma in love and relationships, and you treat others well. I feel like in the past you may have been mistreated a little bit or taken for a ride, and now it's your time to be able to stay in a beautiful, lovely relationship with and I always see this as star-crossed lovers when this comes up too, when it comes to romance, as twin flames and soul companions coming in the mix too, because good karmic relationships that you're going to be able to take your time and leisurely renew and reassess the relationship, because sometimes there's residues from past energies and you don't know exactly what's what until you can figure it out, but you're not in any hurry, and it's very leisurely and loving. And with the Ace of Cups, it's new and fresh, and you feel like a different person. You feel like you have absolutely no hindrances or past psychic threads that are holding you to old behaviors that didn't serve you for your highest good. That's what happens, right? Yeah, I feel like you're going to understand if any kind of jealousy or territorial things pop up, you realize that serves no one. Jealousy comes from a place of insecurity or mistrust, and you're no longer going to have that or in your realm, which is really beautiful. You're realizing, hey, I trust myself, my instincts, and my lovers. Hence, opening the door to lovely, open communication and dialogue with anything that comes up, any insecurity or any disbalance. You're going to address it and communicate like adults. Beautiful. And this heavy, gorgeous, simple manifestation that is fast. So this is coming in very quickly with your star as your wish card. Yeah, you remove those blockages, and like I was saying before, those blockages basically just stem from the old dog's new tricks. You know, you're wiring, it's hardwired to think a certain way, and you're releasing that, going, wow, I understand this new concept of, by behaving as if this is already mine, I deserve it, and it's here, and then letting it go and not attaching any desperation or immediacy to it. It is simply flowing towards you. So remarkable, fast, clean, clear energy, new starts, and you're, oh, love it. And this is you. You have the seahorse spirit. Let's see if we can get it really clear. Watch and wait. Again, patience. You don't think there's any ineptitude. You don't think there's any problem. So there it is, just flowing. So you're just watching and waiting. You're putting in your wish box. Joseph is the person that is my object of desire. You write that down. Jennifer is my object of desire. You write that down. It's in your wish box. They are already thinking about me. They want to connect with me. That's it. It's as simple as that. That energy is already out there. It's culminating. You know what I mean? It is, the vibration's already going. It's amplified through visualizations with them, all those things. Okay, you have your beliefs and your feelings there for it. So it's constantly occurring because of those vibrations of thought, and it's in your wish box, and then you've let it go. So it's that stream of consciousness now. It's really great. It's just the effectiveness is definitely amplified, and you have, I love that the star card came in there. That's really great. So that's all you have to do is sit back now and just wait. Hooray! So that's you guys, and if you're checking out, don't forget to like and subscribe, and press that subscribe button. Look how bossy I get about that. And my links are below if you guys need a private read, because tons of love is manifesting right now and in crazy ways. Like I've had people go, I was waiting and waiting and waiting. I was just about to give up. Bam, I just got my message today. And then they're like euphoric because they realize that's the thing. You cannot be impatient for it. It's like you can't be like it has to happen in 2 hours because you have time to kill or whatever. You know what I mean? We got to think on realistic terms here. Okay, let's see what we have for number 3. 5 of chalices, 5 of cups. I don't know what the... Ooh, 9 of pentacles. I like that he's cutting that little piece of hair. He's like, thanks for the lock of hair, Rapunzel. Oh, yeah. Knight of wands. Ooh, very good. When we have fire and the Knight of wands, we have good, authentic, high integrity energy with this, for sure. And it's fast. So, yeah, the blockages are being removed. Any of those things, your thought process is clearing a clear channel towards what you need to do. Yeah, which is the trust factor here. You know that they're working with integrity, so are you. You're not doing anything sneaky to acquire this love. You're not being underhanded. You're not undercutting anybody. There's no third parties. It's a true love match and connection. And when it gets to that level like this, there's a purity to it, and it's very... When things are pure, they're simple, right? When things are pure, there's very few ingredients. You only have, like, say, when you have lemonade, if you only have lemon and water, it's very pure, it's very simple. You don't have things that convolute it. And that's what it is. It's very clear. There's no hidden agendas. Nobody wants your money, vice versa. Nobody wants your property. Nobody wants to show you off. It's simply for who you are and your soul. So it's a very strong soul connection. That's very beautiful. And I don't see any blockages. The only thing that I feel is a little insecurity on your half. And that's okay, because we all have that. I mean, we don't all strut around like a peacock. We're so perfect. I feel like you have a little bit of body insecurities, and that's it. And that's no big deal, because guess what? You couldn't even imagine what people think or don't think about bodies. People get so hung up on how something looks, like, oh, my butt looks big with that, or my feet look big with that. Really, really, if somebody likes you and attracts to you, that falls away within literally seconds once that attachment is made, that soul connection. And then they actually embrace what you think would be your faults or shortcomings. To them, it's like an enhancement. It's funny how somebody goes, oh, my big ears or my crooked tooth. I love those little strange things that are not perfection. Perfection almost scares me. If somebody is super, super good looking, and there's not a hair out of place, I think that's their utter focus in life, you know what I mean, as opposed to maybe a little spirituality or educational things like that. So it's nice when people, you know, you see those people, you know, they just got out of bed and they're going to get their coffee, and they have their dog and their hair's messed up and their socks may not match. I love the hell out of that, and so does this person coming into your life. So drop any insecurities. You're the only person that's seeing that and magnifying it. And just a little word of advice, you don't have to mention what you don't like about yourself, because men and women both don't like to hear their partners or anybody talk themselves down. It draws attention to it. It makes them feel like they have to rescue you or help you, and it makes them uncomfortable. So always talk yourself up. You don't have to be like a peacock again, but just flow with it. You know what I mean? I mean, my hair's ridiculous. It's a huge rat's nest right now. I don't know if I'll be able to ever get a comb through it. And Ian just laughs at me like I'm some crazy old Irish witch and we could give two shits. You know what I mean? That's the level of comfort you're going to have, because everything's just accepting and flowing, and it's very, very beautiful. So let go of any insecurities for sure. And here is your spirit animal, the horse spirit. I love this so much. I want a white horse just so I can paint it and braid its hair. I want a Lepanza. Freedom is yours. Now that you're freed from those things that you think are hang-ups and never or even notice the minutiae, you know, of yourself, never even noticed. So you know what I mean? You're just free now. Your spirit is lighter, and you're attracting what you want, and your beliefs and feelings and your visualizations behind it are just making it amplified and speed up. It's amazing. You are a living magnet. You know, what you attract into your life is in harmony with your dominant thoughts, and your dominant thoughts are all is well. I'm ready, set, go. Beautiful, beautiful. So that's you guys. Everybody started harmonizing in the love field right now. It's beautiful. I feel like this is why I was compelled to do this read this morning. So I'm excited for you guys. Remember, wake up with that notion. It's already here now. How shall I go about my day? And then you're just waiting for it. So beautiful. Again, don't forget to like and press subscribe. Press it. And all my links are below if you guys need a private read. I'm getting most of my stuff. My private reads are in the love fields right now because people are manifesting it and they're excited. And I'm excited for you guys. So, okay, that's you guys today. Have a great afternoon.